Woo! Man, Shaq, back in the building again, man. Apple event, iPhone 12, you know what it is. Another day, another video. We gotta talk about it. It's on the way. Live event, I think it's today. They're gonna be unveiling the iPhone 12 with 5G and all that other stuff, right? So we know we gotta talk about it over here on Shaq Talk Stocks. Because obviously with this iPhone, just like I was talking about iOS 14, when it was last month, I told y'all that the iPhone 12 was going to be coming the next month. So I was talking about that in September. You could go back to that video. And now in October, right before Halloween, they starting to unveil the iPhone slowly. And I said the strategy behind that was basically to drive up the stock price because let's keep it a G. Apple, they run out of ideas. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at the only thing that I understand, I mean, I know a lot of people looking forward to the phone. I'm not gonna say that, but the only thing I really see people really looking out for is probably like the AirPods. Those are hot. Everybody got AirPods. And the software within these devices. But as far as like the look of the device, the shape, there ain't nothing else Apple could do with iPhone. They done made a thin one. It's like how much more can you make a phone? You know what I'm saying? So of course the MacBooks are always going to be selling, but to me, in my opinion, just my opinion, don't kill your boy if you're an Apple head out there. They run out of ideas and they always need something new, and this 5G capability and stuff is going to definitely drive the stock just like iOS 14 did. But anyway, investors bet a faster connection speed will spur demands for the new iPhone, the most significant iPhone event in years. So, as always on Shack Talk Stocks, let's read the article. So, Apple, ticker symbol AAPL, was down 1.42% later Tuesday. Later Tuesday is expected to reveal its latest iPhone, a device compatible with connecting to a much faster 5G cellular network, which investors are betting will spur strong demand. See, they need that 5G because I heard with 4G, like say like your GPS, right? 5G, basically, you know how your GPS it updates like every like let's say it's not real accurate. It's like it keeps updating, I think every 10 feet or something like that. The 5G, that's gonna update literally you right here, like on a certain spot, it's gonna show you on that spot. Like it's very, very accurate technology. Also, check out the Nokia stock. That's a stock that's bubbling on the back end besides Apple, because they're betting on the 5G and all that. But let's get back to the article. So the latest smartphone arrives 5 years after iPhone unit sale peaked. Keyword peaked. They stretched it out. And just like I got the iPhone 6. You know what I mean? I went even further back. My 7 broke last month. I went and got the 6. So I'm way, way behind in the game. And I love my iPhone 6. It's still fast. And also, ever since I heard that news came out that Apple was slowing down iPhones and all that kind of stuff, I jumped out of the hype. I'm like, there's no point because they're just gonna slow down the phone so that you can buy the next phone. But anyway, Chief Executive Tim Cook has pushed the company to sell more expensive versions of the device and rely on software services and wearable devices such as headphones and smartwatches to boost the revenue. But that's all people really looking forward to. Unlike in the past, Apple is holding its iPhone event without journalists, partners, and employees in an auditorium, opting because of the COVID for a virtual event slated to begin at 1 p.m. So I'm guessing that's today. New York time, so Eastern Standard Time, similar to one last month for the company's latest smartwatches and other updates. I actually missed that. The event can be viewed on the company's website. What's right now? 1 o'clock? It probably started right now. Crazy. The iPhone 12 is hot. I'm going to watch it after. It's hotly anticipated by investors who have driven up the shares by 69% in 2020. So the stock price went up 69%. And remember they still had that stock split. So partly because of excitement over the new phone, those expectations and Apple's success in driving up the service's revenue helped this become the first U.S. public company to eclipse two trillion. They're still harping on that. That's crazy. It's a big deal. $1 trillion company. That's pretty cool. Analysts surveyed by FactSheet on average predict iPhone revenue will rise 15% to 160 billion in the fiscal year that begins October 1st. I'm guessing that's the last quarter. That is about 6 billion shy of records set in fiscal 2018 when the $1,000 iPhone X helped boost sales even as shipments failed to reach a high. Kate Huberty, whatever, the veteran Apple analyst from Morgan Stanley, later predicted the company could ship as many as 240 million iPhones this year, helped by customers who haven't upgraded in several years and excitement for 5G. It's all around that 5G. And that would set a record beating 231 million devices sold in the fiscal 2015. Sale at the level could send the company's shares up 37% from Monday's closed market value of 2.9 trillion. So they looking, see, they banking on this to raise the stock price, bro. That's why they putting out this event. And also my thing is it's gonna be real controlled with no audience there and all that to like, to feed off of and all that, ask questions. It's gonna be very controlled. So they're gonna be benefiting from the COVID also. Don't get it twisted. We expect this fall's launch to be the most significant iPhone event in years. I bet, she wrote to Note investors. Apple is expected to offer several versions, including with 3 different sizes ranging from 5.4 to 6.7. The screen's about to be 10 inches soon. We're gonna be walking around with iPads in our pockets. In recent years, Mr. Cook has been stretching the iPhone lineup to appeal a broader way of pocketbooks. The iPhone 11 Pro Max with the largest screen, for example, started at $1,099 with high demand ends at $999. iPhone 11 with 6-point screen and less photography capabilities than higher-end model at $700. Like I always tell y'all, yeah, my homeboy want me to get the SC. I'm like, bro, I'm good. Because they're not upgrading the hardware on these phones. Like the camera is not better. Don't even get it twisted with the portrait mode and the blurred background, and it's the software that's not the hardware. It's the software in these phones that they upgrade and it's selling for all this money. Giving the illusion of a better picture. After you take the picture, the software is what makes the photo look. Oh man, you know what I mean? So don't ever get it twisted on what's really going on. Some analysts, however, are skeptic that customers will flock to a 5G without a must-have application or service to help them see the appeal of the new technology. U.S. cellular networks are still being upgraded, and service may be disappointing in some spots for early adopters. So just be on the heads up. You might be dropping calls on your new iPhone for a little while because they are rolling out this with 5G real early. I think AT&T the only one that use 5G right now. It is also uncertain how the coronavirus will affect the sales of the new device. I think it's going to boost the sales of the new device. Also, look out for a stimulus check. For some reason, I think they're going to drop the stimulus check in November. Don't quote me on that. The pandemic delayed production of the flagship phone earlier this year, which led to Tuesday's unveiling being delayed to October from its traditional September. See, and that's what I was talking about. In September, they unleashed the iOS 14. That boosted the stock. Now, in October, they about to eat again. Mr. Cook will appear publicly for the first time since a Democratic-led subcommittee last week issued a blistering report that claimed Apple uses its control over software on its devices in an anti-competitive matter. Apple uses its control over software on its devices in an anti-competitive manner. It's all about that software, man. Apple has said it's whatever that word is, bro. Disagree with the report's conclusion, and it doesn't have a dominant market share in the area. So that's just a little news on iPhone 12. Look out for the event. Shaq Talk Stocks, keeping you updated on what's really going on around Apple and the stock price. Like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and I will be coming back